Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be going over The Flash 713, which aired tonight, point time it's recording. Give me a review of it. If you haven't seen it, click off the video now. Obviously, go watch it, come back, watch this video later. If you do enjoy the video, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for the support, and enjoy the rest of the video. So, the episode pretty much started off continuing where it ended last episode, which was we got to see the fake Cecile and that mask. We didn't really know what it was. And that was kind of the cliffhanger for last episode going into this episode. And that fake Cecile that we saw at the end, wearing like the mask or whatever that took over Cecile's body, was talking to Joe about Kramer, which again was mentioned, I think, last episode before. Joe wants to find out more about Kramer because obviously she's hiding something and wants to find that out. Chester, we found out, redid Cisco's lab or room, or shop as he called it several times in the show. Just like made it more colorful. There's like a lot more vibrant colors there. Some like studio stuff set up from his garage that he said, which I think was the cool thing that he put in, considering it is his room now. It's not Cisco's, obviously, because he left. But yeah, I think that was a cool thing to see. Chester ended up walking in on Barry and Iris doing their thing in the basement. Yeah, that was interesting. But then Barry got a call about Cecile needing help with the case, and he went and the fake Cecile whammied Barry, and Barry and Cecile ended up in the same place, which we found out was actually a place Cecile went to in her past, which was a psychological hospital out of Texas, where Cecile went there to basically like but yeah, so that we learn more about Cecile's past basically, and throughout this whole episode. Sue came back, mentioned Ralph, I think a time or two, which was very interesting to see. Obviously, they're not really going to bring Ralph back unless it's a different actor, which they can do, but we probably won't see that till next season, or season after, or ever, hopefully. But yeah, we also found out that it was Psycho Pirate, I think was its name. I think we saw him in Elseworlds. He was the guy with that freaky mask we saw at the end of the crossover in that cliffhanger that we thought would be used for Crisis on Infinite Earths, but it wasn't. Well, I guess we know why it's used now. And I guess there's an ancient history behind it where it goes on for decades and decades and decades. But it's not a person, it's a mask. The mask is what basically gives the host, whoever it is, and in this episode it was Cecile, the powers to basically, like Cecile, control minds or do whatever. So basically that's what that was. And she ended up getting the mask, which was her plan all along, to use Cecile's body to get Team Flash's trust, and then get the mask. And she actually made Sue shoot herself with the dart gun she had. And she ended up taking out on Chester, because, I mean, you know, Chester's plan all along. And then ended up backfiring on Chester and everyone else. So yeah. Barry and Cecile figured out that to get out of whatever the hellhole they were in, it was Cecile's truth that can get her out. She had to believe in the truth, not keep hiding from it over and over and over and over. She had to open her eyes and realize it, which basically helped Barry and Cecile get out. We also learned that Cecile's mother had cancer, which is why she was there. And she kept blaming herself over and over and over, and she became psycho, literally, and decided to go there to get help. So again, more backstory to Cecile, which we never really got before. There was a scene where Iris and Chester basically went up against Psycho Pirate when in this episode, she went up to the Devil's chair and got in it to amplify her powers. It was kind of cool to see the chair again, I think. I mean, this season basically feels like a historic season. Like, we're getting, like, past villains coming back, whether it's in our minds, like, for Barry, or Psyche whaming them. We saw Thawne and Savitar. Then we got Devil's chair a couple times throughout the season. I do think in the Tachyon device even resembles season 2. I do think this is a very cool thing that they're doing, just adding in these little tidbits of past villains that we could see. But yeah, that was a cool thing to see. And Chester, speaking of season 4, actually used the samurai sword that Samuroid used in 401 to go through DeVoe's the chair's dampener shield thing and stop the chair, which I don't think we knew the shield could do that, or the sword could do that, but it did, so that was pretty cool to see. But yeah. Cecile and Barry end up getting out of whatever hellhole they were in. Again, with Cecile dealing with her past. And Cecile ended up telling Joe the truth about her past and all that, and Joe looked into Fort Dakota, which is where Kramer was when her team died, but we learned that she led them into that, and she was the only survivor. So, and Joel's thinking that Kramer was working with the other side, and the episode pretty much ended there. So, I think next episode is going to be a really good episode if we are going to find out anything about Kramer. Next episode does seem like, I think we already know this, that Barry won't be in the episode, like, I think he'll be in like 2% of the time. Because it's mainly going to be about, dealing with, I'm forgetting her name. If you saw the promo, you know what I'm talking about. It's mainly going to be about her character, dealing with her cousin, Ultraviolet, and all that. So, I do think it's gonna be a good episode, but it won't have Barry, and most of it, again, it'll be like that one season 5 episode where Nora had to keep reversing time. Barry's in the Speed Force for the episode. It'll be like that, but instead of it being the basically present, we're gonna be seeing more about the character's development for that one character. Again, I'm forgetting her name. But yeah, I think next episode is gonna be really good, and obviously the episode of that, I think Godspeed comes in, so we're getting to the end of the season. I think we have 5 episodes left or something. So, yeah, we're getting down to the end. And remember, Flash Season 8 comes back in November. So, we have a couple months off. It's going to suck, but it's going to happen. So, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for support. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.